So fucking sick of it, and this one hit close to home, man. It really did. I mean, Nashville's my hometown, and well, man, it fucked me up because I have a lot of friends that live over in that area, and that's the area where I grew up in. So I was like, man, I don't have breakfast at that one, but I have breakfast at a Waffle House not far from there, and I was just like, man, makes me want to fucking hesitate going to enjoy myself. I can't even enjoy my fucking stuff anymore because of these assholes. And then his father, is the one that gave him the guns back. How fucking stupid is he? He needs to have his fucking ass locked up too, because your son was taken into custody for trying to jump the fence to the White House and he had guns. You were given the guns, and then you turn around like a real fucking Einstein and give guns back to your son so he can go mow people down in a restaurant. There should be some kind of charge for his father, for that, because that's fucking stupid, on a massive fucking scale. That's just dumb. This is why the human race is just slowly being wiped out. One day, the world is going to be like, let's get rid of this. I'm tired of having the clap, and it's just going to fucking shake humans right off of it. So.
I always thought that. I've always subscribed to the theory that the Earth is kind of a living thing, and we're like germs to it.
Yeah, man, and it just, I love my kids, I love my family, and I love the friends that I have, but outside of that, it being, watching the news and seeing what's going on around me is a real fucking bummer, man.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. It reminds me of, what is it? You ever seen Cabin in the Woods?
No.
You should see that movie, okay? Because it seems like a simple movie like Evil Dead, but there's much more to it.
I'll give it a chance. I for sure will. I haven't watched anything. That still would be new to me, even though it's, at least 5 or 6 years old. So you can tell how far behind I am with stuff. I did watch The Shape of Water, so I feel a little bit current. But mostly it's been, my second home is Elm Street. That's pretty much where I've been lately and everything. So that's where I've been. I haven't watched anything new other than The Shape of Water, and that was like 3 weeks ago. So.
Yes, sir. Well, fair enough. Vic, are you sitting there in the jacuzzi right now? Don't lie to me.
Probably.
Don't be naked.
Yes. We'll just say yes.
I love the hesitation there.
Don't judge me.
Vic, what are we talking about next week, sir? You've been tasked.
1981, buddy. 1981.
No. That's the week after. I know, you're all excited about it. It's May 8th.
I don't know.
God damn it, Pot. If you guys want to do it May 1st, we can do it May 1st. We can do it next week if you guys want to, okay? We'll do 1981 next week.
You know what?
Right.
I want to shamelessly ask for Mick and I to come back on the show and talk about the book. How about that?
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do... How about on May 8th he comes back? Next week we'll do 1981. How does that sound?
I will talk to him and see what his schedule is. He just had a talk with Bob Shea, because Bob Shea's doing something for the book, and then Rachel, and then Robert England. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Robert he's been trying to touch base with us and get something going for this book because he's as excited about it as we are. Man, it's going to be so much fucking fun. Did you read the little blurb that we put up? That was the last piece that I had done before I decided to take a little break and, assemble some other stuff. But the thing I put up about the pissing dog, it's gold, buddy. It's gold.
Yes, sir. Hey, speaking of, tell him to get Bob Shea on the show.
Bob Shea on what show?
On this show.
Bob Shea will never be on this show.
He's too high class for us, huh?
No, he just is not. I mean, have you heard of anything he's doing lately? He's not really doing anything lately. He's trying to enjoy retirement. He's trying to enjoy the fact that he sold off Nuance Cinema and is now retiring and everything. But I'm looking at getting some people. I'm looking at getting some people. I've been trying to get Bill Forsh on, and I would like to get Bart Mixon. I think I might be able to talk to Bart. Bart did Tim Curry's makeup and all the stuff for it, and then he also did some stuff for Bright. He did Joel Egerton's makeup and RoboCop. He did the RoboCop prosthetics and stuff for the RoboCop film. So I think he'd be a cool guest to have on.
Speaking of, RoboCop actually got announced for Horror Hound Indy Peter Weller. I think that's
Oh,
his name.
yeah. Man, I keep hoping that everybody's going to show up at Days of the Dead, Robert included, because I'm probably going to end up hanging out with, the people that I always hang out with when I go, because they're all in the book. Ken Sagos and, Rodney Eastman and all those guys. But, man, I would love to see Robert back at this one. I just don't know where he's going to be. He's doing Mask Fest, which is not one that I'm familiar with. That's one that's new to me. And I think it's happening in August in Indianapolis. But it's going to be him, and then it's going to be Peter Weller is going to be there, I think, at that one too, and then a few other people. I don't know. Have you guys been to Mask Fest? What's the deal with that?
Isn't that part of Horror Hound, Vic?
Yeah, it's the part of Horror Hound where they just do like solid special effects or whatever and like masks and stuff. But yeah, it's a Horror Hound same convention.
Well, it's
same
cool
day.
that Robert Englund is going to be there, and then Tom Savini's going to be there because, of course, Tom Savini. But I don't know. What's the deal, guys? Are you coming down to visit with us at do the prop thing? They've just announced some more props that are going to be on display at this convention in Franklin, Tennessee, man. On the 15th of September, they've announced some stuff from Batman Returns, Resident Evil, The Final Chapter, Kane Hodder's screen-used Hero Machete from Friday Part 7. Some all kind of great stuff, man.
Yes, sir. All right,
Yeah.
So here's the deal. Next week, 1981, which I have to tell you, fellas, I've already done my research on 1981. Fuck 1981. It's going to be hard. Like, I thought the 70s were hard, and then I was like, I thought 1980 was hard, but for different reasons. 1981 is as hard as 1970s as far as, like, you only have 10 spots. Good luck. You know what I mean?
Right, and I can already tell you my list is going to be awful because, it's like, okay, there's an overabundance of one particular kind of film in 81 that relates to horror.
Slashers.
Well, not even slashers. I mean, werewolf films.
Yeah, there was The Howling and American Werewolf in London. What am I missing?
I believe Wolfen was 81.
You're probably right. I didn't even think about that one.
And then you've got, like you said, American Werewolf in London. You've got The Howling. And then, slashers, of course, there's a couple. Was My Bloody Valentine. My Bloody Valentine was 81, wasn't it?
Yep, My Bloody Valentine, Halloween 2, Friday the 13th Part 2, Happy Birthday to Me, Graduation Day. There's a shit ton of... And Evil Dead came out in 81.
Final Exam. If they watch Prom Night, they'd save time. I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes. I mean, there's just so much shit going on.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird list, and I'm trying to make sure that it's not like your list. But every time I do that, our lists end up almost the same. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do.
Yeah.
84 is going to be hard too, fellas. 84 is going to be really fucking hard.
Every fucking year is going to be hard. That's in the 80s, and the 90s will be hard for different reasons. But every year in the 80s, I think, is going to be difficult. I really do. After doing these first two, shit. But, it is what it is. So we got to figure out a true crime episode for next month, and we will do that because I don't have one scheduled yet. I will tell you.
I got one, guys. Hey, I got an idea for the true crime, which technically I don't know if you consider it true crime, but it was horrifying nonetheless. Down the road a piece from me in Goodlettsville, which is out near Hendersonville in Tennessee, there was a man. His name was String Bean. He was on Hee Haw. He was a famous banjo player, extremely tall. Well, he was murdered in 1973 in front of his wife and by two robbers who were trying to go into his house and find money because he was known to keep prodigious amounts of cash on it. They did not find the money, but they killed him, and then they shot her to death too. So, and Grandpa Jones is from Hee Haw is the one that found them the next morning. So that is very interesting. And I've been to String Bean's grave. He is buried literally 45 minutes.
So, question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think you could find somebody to talk about it?
Besides me?
Besides us, of course, yeah.
I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do about that. Because,
I'll piggyback. I'll see what we can find.
Yeah, because it's really interesting because there's something I'm not going to tell you, but you'll find it out with your research. later about it. But it's really, really, really interesting, man. And I'm not a fan of country music at all. But the fact that he was a musician and he was brutally murdered in his own house is in front of his wife, who then begged for her life and was killed mercilessly, I think that's in true form of fitting with this show's theme.
Yeah. So. Indeed. All right. Well, hey, I'm good with it because I don't have anything locked in until in July. I want to do the Richard Speck murders.
Oh, Richard Speck. Yes, Richard Speck.
Got to make that happen. And then August, Menendez brothers. So for the next couple months, I don't
Oh,
have
really? Are y'all going to talk about the Menendez brothers?
Hell yeah, man! That was part of my childhood.
Mine too. Yeah, I was a young man when that happened.
I was gonna say, I think it was middle school for me, and I remember that as well as I did OJ and the Tonya Harding stuff. So, I mean, that was a big deal. So excited to talk about that. All right, well, that's all I've got for this week. Blake, what's your Instagram? Elm Streets Last Brat, and then of course your website. Throw that out as well for the 5 people.
Okay, yeah, that's Elm Streets Last Brat. Yeah, it's on Instagram. There'll be some stuff uploaded to there. I'm actually going to start an official author Twitter page here soon, so I will be on the Twitter.
The Twitter?
Look at that. Yeah, the Twitter. The Kickstarter's coming out real soon. We've got some really, really huge announcements for this book, and then website, you've got, Facebook.com/Blake Best Horror. That's my professional page. Can't accept any more friend requests on the personal. I'm getting 100 a day. Guys, I'm over 1,000, and that's happened in the past week or two. So now I can't accept anymore. So everybody that wants to visit, go over to the author page. And then I've got my website, which is blakebest.wixsite.com/Blake Best Horror. Books and music available there. Booking information if you want to book me, because I've got some conventions that are trying to get me booked as a guest, and I'm hoping I can do a couple up there in Cherry Hill, or in the New Jersey area. I know, isn't Monster Mania out there?
Yes.
I want to visit New Jersey. I want to go check out New Jersey. Check out Silent Bob country. I want to go check that out. The View Universe. I need to get a little bit of that. So.
I need to go to Monster Mania at some point really bad. By the way, I did a survey today for Scarefest, fellas. They had a survey monkey, and they asked which 3 horror actors you'd want at the show. Vic, you know who I came up with? It was like just me quickly thinking, right?
Yeah.
Tim Curry, Tom Matthews, and Paul Rubens. That's right.
Pee Wee Herman, the guy from Jason Lives, I think he also in Days of the Dead.
Return of the Living Dead.
Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, Return of the Living Dead. And then you said who else? Tim Curry?
Pennywise. No, there was a big reason why I picked Paul Rubens. It's because he was a Nightmare Before Christmas, and my daughter has a poster that I got signed by Oogie Boogie and Jack. So I'd love to have one of the kids sign it too.
Oh, man, that would be cool as shit. And he was in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie, which Mick worked on. So that's kind of very cool that, he's still done a couple of horror things.
Yep. And then they asked, which females would you want there? And I said Neve Campbell, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and I can't remember who's the third one I said.
Good luck on Hewitt. She doesn't do those. Good luck on Jennifer Love Hewitt. I don't think I've ever seen her do a horror movie.
Yeah, I mean, I figured I was just going to go for the highest one I could possibly go for. I can't remember who the other one I went for. Oh, Jennifer Tilly. She won't do them either.
She's a bum.
Yep. She's a bum.
So, and then they said, what can you do, or what can we do to improve Scarefest? And I said, book more trick-or-treat guests.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, and also, I've been speaking with them about getting on that show this year myself, because I think they need more horror authors and more horror personalities that aren't directly involved in the film business but have done stuff for film. I think that would be a good draw, because there were a couple of acts last year that didn't get anybody visiting them, and I think that's in bad taste. I think that everybody that shows up there should have an audience. So, maybe book something around, where you've got people from, so say if you book, somebody from Friday the 13th, book a couple from Friday the 13th. Book Adrian King, book Steve Dash, Warren Gillette, any of the others. Book those guys, Tom Matthews. And then for Nightmare, book book all the Nightmare guys, and then book me and Mick, and all those guys, and just Candyman. See if you can get Virginia